Hey there, it's Sydney with Tastefully Frugal, and if you missed my Facebook Live from earlier today, we are going to be making the same project again, but we're going to be making these custom Santa sacks, but instead of using just adding the name, we're adding the whole design. So I don't know about the Santa that comes to your house, but the Santa that comes to my house usually doesn't bring gifts that can fit in this bag. They're usually smaller gifts. So I do love these bags, and if you want to see how to customize these bags, check back tomorrow because we'll be customizing the larger Santa sacks. But these large gift bags that 143 Vinyls has is the perfect size for our Santa gifts most of the time. So I found this really fun design off of one design bundles, and I will link you to the bundle that has this design, and I think there's 5 or 6 others that are included in it too, but I'll put the link to this bundle in the description for this video. And then I just added my daughter's name down at the bottom, and we did all of it in HTV. It's a really quick and easy project, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with cutting it because it's pretty self-explanatory when it comes to Design Space. You just upload the image, mirror your image, and then cut it. So let's go ahead and get started with the cutting and putting everything together. So if you're new to working with Ironon, I'm linking a video in the description for this video that goes over everything you need to know with Ironon Basics. But the 2 things to remember when you're working with Ironon is 1, you need to mirror in Design Space, and 2, you need to make sure that the shiny side is face down on your mat. And if your HTV or Ironon has a white back like this StarCraft Softflex does, that it goes face up, or if it is just the same color as the HTV, just make sure that the dull side is face up when you're cutting. To weed the design, I really like this pen tool from 143 Vinyl. I've also linked it in the description for this video. It really makes a difference when you are weeding, especially when you're doing the smaller parts. It just makes it so much easier to pick up like the centers of the small letters. So you can see down at the bottom, we're working with some pretty small letters for this design, and the pen just makes it so much easier to work with. My one tip with weeding, whether it's Ironon or vinyl, is just take your time. It looks like we're going fast here, but I actually go pretty slow just to make sure I'm not losing any pieces, or if I'm going to take anything out that doesn't need to be taken out. So definitely take your time when you're weeding. Once your designs are weeded, you want to preheat your Easy Press 2 to 285 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds, and then load your Easy Press mat into your bag. Preheat your bag for about 5 seconds and then line up your design here. I really like the rule measure twice and press once, just to make sure that everything is centered. Once your design is centered, you'll want to press with medium pressure at, like I said, at 285 for 15 seconds, and then let your design completely cool. This is a warm cool material, but I really like to just let the Ironon completely cool for like a minute or 2 before I pull that backer back up. And then you just pull it off at an angle like I'm doing here. Next, we'll put the Easy Press mat back in our bag, and we'll line up the name. Now, you don't want your name to be too high. You want it to be pretty close to that bottom line so that it is not covering any part of that overnight delivery. Once you have it lined up, just put the backer for the bigger design back on top to protect the red Ironon, and press again for 15 seconds. Then remove your backers and you are all done. So what do you think? Pretty quick and easy project, right? Let me know in the comments if your Santa usually brings gifts that could fill this smaller bag, or if your Santa can fill up the whole big custom Santa sack. There's no wrong answer. I'm just interested to see what kind of Santa comes to your house every year. If you'd like to buy any of the materials that we used, or if you have any questions on them, I've linked everything that we used in today's video in the description for this video. If you do have any questions on application or anything like that, go ahead and leave them in the comments as well. And I would love to have you subscribe to Tastefully Frugal for more Cricut tips, tricks, and tutorials. Have a great day.